I would have been happy finding nothing. Just being here is pretty special, but
Then it's a big dandy butt. I cannot believe how deep that these are. Ron and Tim came down, and Ron's the first one this morning to get a bullet. I did a little bit more mowing today.
Yeah, you did a lot of the hard work, man.
Cosmopolitan.
It looked different, so that's awesome. That's the first time I've ever got a Cosmopolitan.
That is a Cosmopolitan. I was hoping that you guys would get one of those.
So I'm very excited for that, because that's a new one for me.
Yep.
And that is exciting for guys that like bullets.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Great job. How deep was it?
This one here wasn't but about 4 inches deep. It
Yeah.
was actually wanting to break with the pulse a little because it was so close to the surface.
Yep. Good job. I cannot believe how deep that these are. I've already rubbed this one off where I could see it. Why don't you check it out right there? And that thing is at least a foot deep right there. Ron says he's got another bullet in situ. That's where his Cosmopolitan came from right there.
So this one's about 5 or 6 inches, and it was breaking the same way. It's like it's not made totally of lead maybe or something. But I can see it right there.
Yeah, I can see it there too. Go ahead and pop them out. That's what it is, another Cosmopolitan.
That is awesome.
Don't find all of them now before Tim eventually gets down here.
I knew he was doing something up there, man.
I don't know how long it's going to be before he gets down here, but got a deep hole here, 12 inches anyway. I see white. I can't tell. I think it's a small bullet though. Right there. And it's another Colt 36. Love those little bullets. Good smooth tone out of that right there. And I have got another part of a sword hanger. It doesn't have the D-ring right here. That's what that is. Just up from where I found that last 44. What has Timbo got over here? By George, it is a Colt 44. That's the only 44 that's come out of here. All of them have been 36s.
Huh. It was down there too.
That's a great find right there.
Just glad it wasn't a nail this time.
Yeah, I
The
know.
old mono. I'm gonna dig some nails today, I guess.
Little Colt 36. Just over from where I found the other one in the 58. Mike came in from California. Where you live at in California?
I don't. I'm in the van full time.
Oh, okay.
But San Francisco Bay Area.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're hunting on the Cavalry camp. Got a couple of bullets so far. Both of them are 36s. That is definitely a Colt. That's a round ball, probably shot in a Colt. But those are our two first finds this morning.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Thanks.
Pretty deep hole right there, about 8 inches. And man, this one here scared me whenever I seen it down in the hole. I thought that was a big large thing. It's a big dandy button. Shank is broke off of it. That is a great find. Mike says
I already touched it, but
that's fine.
it's right here in the hole. I saw the rest, and look at that. That's my first lock.
Is it really?
I mean, I found pieces of, I found shank before, and it was brass, and it probably wasn't even that old. But that's my first iron lock.
That's an old lock.
I mean, this is my first Civil War camp. This is my first time. It's my first time anywhere. Like, you know, this is something else.
You're in heaven, ain't you?
This is a treat for me. I can't tell you how awesome this really is. This is
Well, it's a treat
quite
for
special for me.
treat for me too. I want you to find a big bullet somewhere here. Okay.
I'm gonna try, but I would have been happy finding nothing. Just being here is pretty special. But we got an iron lock, man. Are you
Good job.
kidding me? Thanks.
Signaled out of that hole there, and it's about 8 inches. I don't know what this is, but I believe it's period. I've seen them before somewhere, but I can't remember. I've got an ID on it and leave it on this clip. In 1855, George B. McClellan toured Europe with a military commission looking at new military tactics. Reportedly influenced by the saddles he observed in Europe, McClellan returned and developed a new modified cavalry saddle. In 1859, the U.S. War Department adopted the McClellan saddle, and it was so successful that it continued in use in various forms until the U.S. Army's last horse cavalry and horse artillery was dismounted late in World War II. The 1859 McClellan saddle was simple in design, inexpensive, it was light enough not to weight down the horse, and yet it was sturdy and gave good support to the rider and his gear. In its original form, the seat was covered with rawhide, but was changed to leather in later editions. The McClellan saddle was placed on top of a saddlecloth or saddle blanket, and the saddle strap guides allowed for the soldier's bedroll to be strapped at the rear of the saddle. While McClellan's saddle design was a huge success, McClellan as a Union commander was not. McClellan was well liked by his men, but his reluctance to attack the Confederacy with the full force of his army put him at odds with President Abraham Lincoln. Frustrated by McClellan's cautious tactics, Lincoln removed him from his command in November 1862. And you might not know that in 1864, the Democratic Party nominated McClellan to run against Lincoln for the presidency. Lincoln easily won re-election by a wide margin of 221 electoral votes to McClellan's 21. I have found a bunch of round balls that I haven't filmed on this set, but I had to film that one there, sitting right there in the clod. Look at the impression right there. That is a 36. That's what it is, a 36 round ball. Pretty little thing.